Decided to play some medicine today because I really wanted to just get it done before I probably spend the next 8 hours playing a different game. But I decided to go back in with this Cure Gemini list thingy that I made. It's still not good, by the way. There's actually a shortcoming in my deck building that almost makes me lose this game and basically makes one card in my hand dead for the entirety of it. So let's just show what happened. Unfortunately, I lost the die. But this hand's okay. My opponent, I think, is on Station like Chaos, kinda. So I figure I can just open with Future Fusion, real Ab-Zero, send an alias in, and then e-call for Stratos. Pull the Stratos, and instead of getting alias, I want to get just poke in real quick, and then set one of the 2 bombs, because this is the second game in a row where I opened both bottoms. So he does this. I was pretty impressed. So bottomless just well, fortunately, Knight gets under it. Use Valkyria, that's fine. Now I got Ab. So I should attack with Ab-Zero Ocean, have the buff. So then he gets to drop 2. What's so funny is Banish. He gets that. So now he's got this in hand, and he's gonna set this torrential at the end of his turn. And I just somehow knew it was torrential, but I still didn't play under it. He gets the junk. Normals it. It's cross border. Now, instead of synchro summoning, he goes to battle phase. So in battle, I target the guy. I think he went back to main. I didn't catch that. And then he told me I picked the wrong target. I'm like, oh yeah, sorry. So I get the alias back. Take 14. He has a Plague Spreader engraved, and I've been worried sick about it like the whole time, because I just like at any moment he could just summon a Goyo or a Gungnir. So he doesn't even set the torrential. I finally get a Gem Spark, and instead of doing alias, I do Blaze Wing. I'm gonna use this Miracle Fusion, banish my useless Ab-Zero with an Ocean, because I kind of want to keep Stratos engraved on the off chance I can get him out. And now I got another Ab-Zero, so I can clear his board. And I'm doing Blaze Wing because on the off chance that he can't get rid of it, then I can normal summon it to get the effect, and I can get Valkyria back, and it's a pop. And then this way I still have a big idiot in my hand, too. So now I know he's got Clomas, Aquadolphin, Grand Mole, and then 2 unknowns. Draws Upstart, and he gets Dust Shoot. Goes for that, but I just Gem Spark it. I draw another Miracle Fusion, and I believe this Miracle Fusion is now dead because I only play 2 copies of Absolute Zero for some reason because I'm an absolute idiot. And the only other Miracle Fusion target I have is the Earth Fusion hero monster, and I think the only Earth monster in my deck is Gigaplant, which I have yet to open a Lone Fire. And lo and behold, there's the Gigaplant. So I have a feeling this is torrential. It's just something is screaming to me. This is torrential tribute. I saw Miracle already, so I wasn't afraid of that. But I swear there's just there's something wrong with me where I'm able to perfectly guess what the card is, but then still not play under it. So for this turn, I just attack. Decide to set the alias. He draws Armonite, Volgat, the Raikou. I draw heavy. I so easily could have gone Heavy Storm to get rid of it, and then attack with Ab Zero. It's and then like summon this, then attack with Ab Zero, and he is either forced to kill Ab Zero so he doesn't have to deal with it anymore, or kill Alias to not take a bunch of damage. But instead, I mess up trying to flip summon, but I flip summon it, and then the turn. So it's like, So I just decide nothing else I can do, end turn. He draws, gets a bottomless. His Armonite, he just sends a dad. So this goes in for 14. So it's bottomless. Left shoot. Right. He just gets rid of Gigaplant, which is fine by me. It does nothing in my hand right now. I'm just gonna get rid of that last one. And I was right too, because it's bottomless. He draws contact. What is that one called? Convert contact, yeah. And not doing anything. So he finally decides to use the Plague. What did he stack back? Oh, he stacked back the Glow Moss. And in my head, I'm thinking, if he has a monster that can be normal summoned and has 1,000 or more attack, then if he makes Goyo, I'm dead. Because then he can attack with that monster first, and I have to block it using Birthright. And then Goyo can steal my monster, and then I would need like the top deck of all top decks to live, which I'm not known for getting those. Or if he doesn't have that, he can go for the safe play of trying to, because he knows what my hand is. It's Miracle Fusion and then this Birthright. He can go, is it Gungnir or Brionac? I think it's Brionac. He can go Brio, pitch a card in hand, and then bounce back the trap. And because of the way the trap's worded, my monster would die if the trap leaves the field. So it would die, he could hit me for like 23. And then he's got a Brio. But then he would, and then he'd be able to do it again next turn, so it puts me on top deck mode anyways. But instead, he doesn't have 1,000 attack. He doesn't even normal the Aqua Dolphin try and put the pressure on either. He just makes Goyo, goes attack. So, during the end phase, I Birthright, and I target Valkyria. Now here's where I messed up super bad. What I should have done is I should have equipped this Valkyria with Supervise so that I could use the effect of Valkyria, right? But then that gives me a chance to live still because I get to pop the Goyo, right? So I pop the Goyo, and then she hits in for 18. Let's say he gets a card that gets rid of Valkyria. Well, I can just use the effect of Supervise to target a normal engrave and summon it back. So I can summon back Alias, which is 19. Or I could just summon back Valkyria because she'd be 18. I can normal summon her the next turn, pop another monster. But instead, I just normal summoned, and that was a mistake. And once again, if I had the third absolute zero, I could have banished this dead one, and then any other hero made the Ab Zero, and that's just game. But I wasn't playing 3. I have fixed that mistake now. There's 3 in the list. I got rid of one of my synchros that I just never make. Man, this game was so close. I think the only reason I'm alive is because he used that upstart from before. I can't remember what that upstart drew him into. Because I want to say that upstart drew him into something useless, or maybe it was the trap. Oh, shoot, I can't remember. So he gets the card that he drew. It was the Glow Moss. Sits the Dolphin. I get lucky and get a Hero Blast off the top, which is so nice. Second card. He gets another Convert Contact. I guess he didn't have any more Neospatians in deck to use him, which is a shame. How many was he playing then? He's got this Glow Moss in hand. He's got one of you, 2, 3. I think he banished one too. Is he only playing 4 Neospatians or 5 Neospatians? That's a really. There's no way you only play 5 Neospatians if you're playing triple convert contact. But yeah, uh, this game really showed off how I suck at deck building and how I got insanely lucky. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it.